This mountain is unique, extremely scary, but magical.
If you're a fan of sneakers, then you're definitely familiar with the new kid on the block, Hoka. Over the course of a short few years, Hoka has exploded onto the scene, not only being called the most comfortable running shoe on the market, but muscling in on the industry giant, good old big brother Nike. The sneaker industry is notoriously one of the hardest markets to break into. Yet, throughout the years, a select few small brands have managed to do just that. Ever wonder how an upstart brand like Hoka got started? And better yet, how did they manage to build so much buzz that they now have the big guys sweating in their suits? Well, let's find out. I'm Nate the Great from TakeFlight214.com, and this is the history of Hoka, the newest David to Nike's Goliath. But before we get started, please take a second to stop and hit that like button for me. Liking and sharing these videos, especially at this stage, is really more important than you might realize. Otherwise, the YouTube algorithm just kind of ignores us. But with that being said, let's jump right into the story. Hoka was founded in 2009 by Nicholas Merrimont and Jean-Luc Diard, both avid trail runners with passions for pursuing the limits of athletic footwear. Inspired by their passion for endurance sports, they set out to create a shoe that would provide maximum support without sacrificing performance. The name Hoka actually stems from the Maori language, translating as, quote, to fly over the earth. The two partners decided on this name to reflect the brand's ambition to inspire runners to achieve new heights and conquer challenging terrains. As I've expressed in previous videos, the sneaker market is a rough and tumble place for newcomers, mainly because it's so heavily gatekept by the industry leaders, and chiefly among them, Nike. Hoka was originally designed for ultra-marathon runners with their thick cushioned soles and lightweight designs. Initially, they gained attention mainly from avid marathoners seeking comfort over aesthetic. I mean, yeah, because many thought the shoes were ugly. And to be fair, in the beginning, they really were. In the early days, Hoka focused heavily on word-of-mouth promotion. Runners loved the shoes, and so did dads with bad feet, but the level of their passion began to seep out into the ethos of the public, slowly but surely. In the early 2010s, the sneaker market was dominated by retro legacy brands offering minimalist designs, emphasizing on the nostalgic notion that many of us felt toward shoes that were made popular in our youth. Basically, then and now, they had gotten lazy, relying too heavily on silhouettes created over 2 to 3 decades ago. But Nicholas and Jean-Luc saw an opportunity to challenge the status quo by introducing a radically different approach. They believed that by prioritizing comfort and stability, they could create a shoe that would not only enhance wearability, but also improve performance and reduce the risk of injury. Word of Hoka's success in the ultra running market spread quickly, and soon normie runners of all levels began to take notice. In 2013, Hoka was acquired by Decker's brand, in a move that provided them with the necessary resources to properly make a run at the king of the castle. Throughout the 2010s, Hoka established themselves in the more niche runners market, garnering a loyal clientele for their off-the-beaten-path designs and performance aspects. While Hoka initially appealed to the core audience of avid runners, the brand's popularity began to soar as it gained increasing traction in the mainstream market. As the trend of the, quote, ugly dad shoe began to pick up, Hoka was poised to capitalize off of this, considering they not only fit the visual guidelines, but they were also insanely comfortable to boot, something that was not quite shared by many of the legacy brands' old school designs. From Instagram to TikTok, Hoka's presence is growing, mainly now among younger audiences seeking authenticity and performance. Hoka's grassroots approach stands in stark contrast to Nike's traditional marketing strategies. When looking at the numbers, as of 2023, Hoka has significantly increased its market share, capturing a slice of the performance running category. Analysts suggest that their growth is coming at the expense of some of the bigger names in the sector, mainly Nike, who previously dominated not only the running sector but all sneakers as a whole. Although Nike is still leading overall, Hoka's focus it's crazy. It sounds like Hocus Pocus, but Hoka's focus on comfort and specializing in running and resonating with customers the world over, particularly post-pandemic when more and more people began to turn to running for fitness. In the early days of the company, Nike garnered its initial reputation from innovation in the technical area. However, over the last decade or more, they've began to rest on their laurels and strong arm tactics, rolling out countless colorways from 20 to 30-year-old designs. As Hoka continues to innovate and expand its reach, the question remains, how will Nike respond? With their vast resources and power, will they adapt to the shift in consumer preferences, or will they double down on their existing tactics, which is to say, bullying and threatening? The problem is for Nike though, Hoka has garnered so much traction, and at this point, Nike's tried and true mob style approach is getting kinda old. So can the old tricks even work in this case? What do you think? Can Hoka maintain its momentum, or will Nike reclaim its dominance through squashing out the competition? Do you personally own a pair of Hokas, and are they really as comfortable as they say? Hit us in the comment section and let us know. Also, if you made it this far, then we hope that you already hit the like button, but if not, then what you waiting for? Please smash that thing for me right now, because otherwise the YouTube algorithms just won't allow us to grow. As a smaller channel, liking and sharing these videos is the best way to get them to really kind of notice us and suggest us to other people who might like this kind of content. And if you like this kind of content and want to be updated whenever we drop a new episode, then please smash the subscribe button and then the notification bell. That way you will be dinged whenever a new video drops. With that being said, I'm Nate the Great from TakeFlight214.com signing out. Until next time, peace.